Welcome to MLM Nation, a podcast of leaders, by leaders, for leaders, hosted by Simon Chan. He's built a team of over 200,000 and is now a full-time MLM coach and trainer. So if you're ready to level up your business, join us now. Let's do this.
Hey, MLM Nation, this is Simon Chan, and today we're going to talk about network marketing goal setting, how to properly set your goals in network marketing, especially for 2025. It's a common topic. It teach you the right way to do it, for goal setting in network marketing. A lot of times people set goals, big rank advancement goals, but they don't really know what they're doing. They're setting too unrealistic expectations. And not just that, but they haven't really worked out the numbers and exactly what it takes. And today I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios. And if you want, you can always go back to the YouTube video. I actually have a breakdown for you. I also did a great masterclass about a year ago, and I totally kind of forgot about it until one of my coaching members, Marie, give her a shout out here, and she went over it, and then she's like, that was really eye-opening where I broke down the numbers. So if you go to the show notes page, mlmnation.com/podcast, I will put the link to that video. So on YouTube, I'll put the link there where you can access it, where I break down, go really more into detail what I'm going to talk about today. Okay, but we are going to talk about network marketing goals, setting goals, and whether you like or not, goal setting is really important. I'm about to do a goal setting session even for my boys. So super important. I did a goal setting for myself. I actually spent a lot of time December doing that. But anyway, today is the first kind of monologue. Is that the right word? Like where I'm just sharing and not interviewing someone. Now, I have to be honest, I was putting this off. I'm recording this on a Saturday morning. You going to hear this on, whether you hear this, it's going to be released on December 30th. Some of you may hear it in the week or after the new year. But I was nervous. It's been a while since I've done this. And that just shows like now I've done a lot of podcasting, but I haven't done one of these monologues. And it was a little nervous. And because there's so much I want to share. And I want to do a little recap of 2024 as well. And I think before you set goals, the first step is you got to have awareness of, awareness is the first step to improvement. Like, how did your 2024 go? And what are some things that went well? What are some things that did not go well? And where you are today is a result of what you did 3 months ago, right? That was something someone had told me once I didn't get. Like, if you didn't like the negative, if there's things that you don't like, lack of recruits, lack of interest in your business, lack of people you talk to, it's not a result of what you did today. It's a result of what you did 3 months ago. So if you look back in September, what did you do? How consistent were you with DMO, right? The income producing activities, the daily method of operations, the reaching outs, the social media, the follow-ups, the setting up videos. How consistent were you with that? And if you weren't consistent, that's a result of where you are right now. Now, the other rule is and I think I got this from Ed Milet, was like, if you have good results, it's a result of what you did 6 to 9 months ago. So it's delayed gratification. So even if you did a lot of stuff during this holiday season, you're not really going to see the results until June, until September. And most people have quit by then. But if you're still listening to this or watching this on the YouTube channel, you're not a quitter. But you just have to be patient. And I think back, and sometimes we get results a little bit faster, but normally they don't. If you give yourself like a 12-week window, that's something I've learned. Instead of setting unnecessary yearly goals, a 12-week goal. And that's the 12-week goal I have for 2025, March 21st. What are the targets? Where do I want to be by then? I think when we shorten the time frame, it's a lot easier, because what happens is when you have a yearly goal, you set a goal and then you don't do anything for just say first 3 weeks of January. What do you say to yourself? If you're like me, I would say, well, I have plenty of time. It's all right. I have plenty of time. I'll get going next week. I'll get going in February. Or when the kids are in school next month, I'll do it. And then what happens is you drag on. And if you have a big goal, it's really difficult to hit that goal. I'm going to give you a little breakdown of what you need to do. And then you realize how difficult it is. And so that's why every day is important. And now thinking back where, our results is a result of many decisions. As I think back, it's just awareness of where I am. And there's a lot of things going well. Things didn't go that well. The reason it didn't go that well is a result of things I did not do, right? As a result of decisions I made. And the things that did go well for me and things that I've blessed with many things is because of a lot of not big decisions and success. People like to hear like the big success story, but generally they're not big. People who become successful, it's not because of one big decision. It's a result of literally millions of small little decisions that lead to one big outcome, right? So the decisions you make today, the decisions you make right now, the decisions you make right after you listen to this or watching this, or the decision you made before listening to this podcast, all those tiny decisions make a difference. And if you think it that way, you have more awareness of what you're doing, how you're thinking, what you plan to do. And because one thing for sure, time doesn't wait for us. And we have to, every second matters. So every second, if you really want your goal, if you really want, I always challenge my boys, if you really want it, every small decision counts. If you want to, like for baseball, my boys, especially my oldest son, he wants to play at a high level. Well, most of you know him, know about him. You follow me on social media. Like every small decision, whether you're going to work out or what did you eat, every meal, every snack. Did you drink your water? Did you get your electrolytes? Did you the stretch, right? Stretching every day makes a huge, huge impact. It's not like even after you work out, did you stretch, right? These small little decisions is the result of where you're going to be 3 months from now, 6 months from now, 5 years from now. And if you make a ton of bad decisions, you basically have a screwed up life, right? Now, that's something, if you have a screwed up life, you don't like the way your life is, it's not too late to change. You can always make that decision right away. So I'm a little rambling a lot already. It's weird. Like I was nervous. I wanted to keep this short, but I'm talking a lot already on this. We're 7 minutes in, 6 minutes in. But a couple of recap, I think, just share with you. One of the main things that happened to me this year that just made me realize the blessings. By the way, we're so blessed to be network marketing. There was some big news this year, a lot of negative news, depending on where you listen to, right? So you got to be careful. There's some major companies that went into the affiliate model, and everyone says the doomsday, the network marketing is going to end. But at the end of the day, network marketing is always going to be around because you have to understand what we're selling. We're selling dreams. And as long as people want to achieve more, live a better life, network marketing is going to be around. We're not, now, if you think we're selling a health product or selling a vacation packages or a service, then yeah, that's, people can sell other things, right? If you want to make a couple $500 a month, that's great, by the way, but you can find other ways to do that. You can do Uber, you can do freelancing, you can do Airbnb, you can do that. But if you want the dream of not working, still get paid, like the way I did yesterday, every week, I get a six-figure annual check. Okay, every Friday, deposit to me. So something I built 21 years ago, and I'm no longer active. Someone asked me a question: do I know what's going on in my downlines? I don't. I have someone that manages everything for me. I don't do anything. I just collect the checks. It still works, and that's the dream. That's the dream. And everyone's definition of the dream is different. But I'm definitely a lot of challenges and problems, but I definitely have part of the network marketing dream. Super grateful for this profession. And that's why I continue to give back, right? And it's not the money. It's like, I don't know if you can see this. My shirt, purpose is greater than money. The purpose, making a purpose, making people's life change, that's the ultimate satisfaction. But also having the time flexibility to be with my kids. Like yesterday, to do stuff, the baseball with my kids, to do a speed lesson, workout, taking them there, and not having to be worried at the office. And this coming week, taking my son to an eye appointment in the middle of the day, not worrying about I have to, ask for permission off work. Me getting to do that. And in the car, having those important conversations, catching up with them, finding out what they're doing. It's priceless. And that's why I'm forever grateful for the profession. One important thing before we talk about the goal setting talk about network marketing goal setting is this year, beginning of January, I lost one of my best friends. And that hit me hard, right? That was, he lost cancer, and I was at his house 3 times, playing basketball, in the pool, catching up, eating New York pizza in New York, and then 5 months later, he was gone. Was it 5 months? Yeah, 5 months later, he went from totally healthy to gone. And he was someone that spent 50% of my time. I'll probably say 70, 80% of my free time in my 20s when I was slaving away at a corporate job. Any free time I had, I was spending hanging out with them, whether it's playing sports, golf, basketball, watching, going to with my first NFL game with him, and passed away. And cancer, rare form of cancer. And that made me realize we never know when we're going to go, right? And every day is super important. Give the hugs, love on the people. And if you have a goal, don't waste time. You're assuming you're going to live forever. When I was at my friend Ray's house, it definitely did not expect him to be. I was talking with me in our 80s and maybe play golf again. We got really into golf when we were young. We never expected to be gone. But then I thought about the decisions, right? Maybe he definitely wasn't a person that lived the most healthiest lifestyle. He was just he wasn't that healthy. He didn't eat healthy. And then he started being healthy lately. And actually, the crazy thing is he was in the healthiest he's ever been when I saw him. And then he left us. But it's the decisions, the smaller decisions. Every meal, everything you're doing will eventually lead to the result you want. And who knows what happened, how did the cancer happen? But we live in a world, we got to be careful. I stopped getting into EMF radiation, all that stuff. I wear a power that protects my head, protects my body from EMF. If you want to know about it, I'll put the link in the show notes page. You can check it out. But really, the health is so important. Take care of your health, because without the health, you won't be able to work on your goals. Okay, so I definitely made sleep a priority. So let's go into goal setting and network marketing. So the first question I want, let's set a shorter term goal instead of a long-term goal. Set a 12-week goal, right? A 12-week goal. Where do you want to be by end of March? Okay, so if you're listening to this, by March 31st, where do you want to be? For me, it's 12 weeks. It's March 21st, but that's why I started it a little bit earlier. But you can say March 31st, where you want to be. It's 90 days from now. Remember, what you do, if you do good stuff, if you don't do anything, you'll be in a terrible spot by March 30th, 31st. If you do this DMO, you will have progress. So what rank do you want to achieve? Right? Well, maybe the rank doesn't matter, but what income level do you want to achieve? You have to be clear on that. Think about it. And you're not going to get the right answer. You may say, I'm zero. I want to make $5,000 a month. Okay, $5,000 a month. Just say you want to make $5,000 a month. I'm going to work out a scenario to see whether you can do it or not. And if you find out you can't do it, then you're going to go back and work the numbers back and adjust for something realistic. It's better to, hey, I'm going to go from zero and make $500 a month by the end of March. And then in June, I'll be making $800 a month and slowly go on. For me, what got me to where I am, residual income 6 figures, was I wasn't saying $5,000 a month because that seemed like so far away. For me, it was just making $100 a week, but every single week. And my company paid me weekly, right? So every week, $100. Now, I didn't get there at the beginning. So it was too hard. I couldn't get there. I was nowhere close to that, getting the volume. So I started to think, hey, let me average, because my company didn't pay out until you made $100, 100 a month. And then it became about 200 a month. Then 300 a month, then 100 a week. Slowly move there. So number one is you gotta, what rank or what income level you want to be, and then you work backwards, right? You work back. You want to set good network marketing goals. You got to work backwards. So determine the volume you need. So if you want to make, just say $5,000 a month, what volume do you need? How much products are sold through your organization? And products sold could be customers, and it could be people joining. How many do you need, right? And so example is, and you don't know that, look at your pay plan, ask your uplines. After uplines, someone will give you the answer, how much you need. Now, second thing is how many distributors and customers you need. So say you want to make 5,000, the people who are in your company who are making that, what's the average number of distributors they have who are active? Okay, when active doesn't necessarily mean they're building, but they are purchasing. Or you can say how many customers they have. Or you can split them up as customers, whatever. But how many average people are purchasing products and are working the business? really important, right? Because you're not going to be able to make $5,000 a month by yourself, not in network marketing. Maybe you can do it for 1 week or 1 month for a signing bonus, but you're not going to be able to do it every month. So how many people on your team, right? And then the other thing is look at your repeat volume that comes in. Meaning, again, you may not, if you're 0, you won't know that. Ask someone who is at $5,000 a month. On average, when they start out the month, how much guaranteed volume, well, nothing's guaranteed, but repeat volume are coming from customers. So maybe they have 50 customers that purchase all $50 a month, right? So now they get 50 times 50 is $2,500 worth of products coming in. So you know repeat volumes coming in. You need to know that. The repeat volume can come from order ships, can come from repeat, but it's something that is not new volume from existing team and members. That's why it's important to know that number we talked about. Now, the next thing is how much volume or do you get per sign up? If you sign up someone, how much you get? Or you get a customer, how much the average customer size? Is it a sales size? Is it $500? Is it $200? What is it? You need to know those numbers because that would actually, you got to work backwards. And by the way, if you don't like to do math, I'm not into math. My son is, I'm not into math. But you do need to know these numbers so you can get yourself a realistic goal. I'm so tired of people in network marketing. They say, hey, I've set a goal of $10,000 a month, but they have no clue. And once I show them numbers, they're like, oh my goodness, I can never get this. Right? And then they get discouraged and they quit. So I'm going to give you an example right now. Here we go. If you, in a company, if you want to make $5,000 a month in a certain company, you need $25,000 in sales volume to make $5,000 a month. All right? So that's kind of realistic, like 20% commissions. 25,000. So if your team sells $25,000 worth of products, you make $5,000 a month. And then the average, so that's the first number you need to get. What's the volume you need? Number 2 is, I'll give you determine the number of customers and distributors, is the average, you find out the average order. The average money you get per sign up for the amount of sales you get per sign up is $150. Now, when people join your business, you make it's $150 worth of product sold. Now, there's some companies you make $500 product sold, but whatever it is, you got to find out the number. If you buy a $1,000 package, maybe $1,000. Whatever it is, you find out the number. So in this case, this company is $150. So if they get $150 every time someone signs up, and you need $25,000 a month to make $5,000 a month, you can do the math. 25,000 divided by 150. I did the math for you. Is 167 new distributors. You need 167 new people signing up in your business to make $5,000 a month. That is crazy a lot, right? Give you some realistic numbers. Now you have the repeat volume. So just say you have those people have a team of 50. In a team of 50, everyone buys $100 worth of products. Now you have 5,000. That's 5,000. You need 5,000 less. So you work the math, but the goal is you need to know, and I think that's why the 5,000 a month, if you go from 0 and you want to hit 5,000, that's such an intimidating number. Go for 100 a month, but just to pay off, to cover your ordership. How many customers, how many signups do you need? So if you want to make $100 a month, what do you need? Right? Maybe you just need one signup. I think that's a good target to get a one sign up. And then maybe you want to say, I want to double my income. I want to make 200 to double your sign up. So I want you to, I think you can work the volumes, right? So I want you to set a volume target, right? That is really important. Instead of setting the rank goal, the income goal, set a volume target. A month, in every month, what's the volume you want to get? And maybe just say by the end of March, right now, in your network marketing business, right now you're 0. So maybe by the end of March, you have $1,000 of volume coming in. From where? From existing downlines, from customers. I think that's a realistic goal, right? So $1,000, and from the $1,000, you may maybe make 20% commissions and bonuses. retail commission as well, you make $300-$400 a month, $500 a month. Okay, maybe if 1,000 is a little too low, you make it 2,000, but you work that way. So at the end of March, you will have when set this goal, and by February, maybe you are at 500, and by January, you just have $200. So that is important. You just set these little metrics and targets for you to go. And then the question you're going to ask yourself each day is, am I getting a customer or sign up by the end of the week? You must have that urgency, because if you're waiting to the end of the month, it's too late already. I think that's why I like the 90-day goals. If you're wasted 3 weeks, 90 days is basically 12 weeks. You basically wasted 25% of your time. You basically run out of time. See, if you want to hit your goals, you got to have the urgency that I'm going to run out of time. I got to go and maximize every second today, because you only have 84 days. Or you want the 90-day goal, 90 days, right? I like 84 days, 12 weeks. We want to go 90 days, 3 months, so 90 days. You wasted 5 days, you have 85 days, and you have to get the volume target. It's like a quota. It's pressure. It's a lot of pressure. And some of you may not like that pressure. If you don't like that pressure, then you can't be successful, because everyone has to perform under pressure. Every leader in network marketing, they perform under pressure. That's how they get the rank advancement. They buckled down. They said no. They cleared out the calendar. They got to perform under pressure. Even with my son, I'm having him, a younger son, he's trying out for a couple of different teams. Not like we're going to switch teams from baseball. We're not. We love the coach. But just to go out there and a lot of these trials, you have to pay money to try out, is to put him under pressure, to perform under pressure, right? And some kids get nervous, but he's used to that. So you have to have that pressure, like a weekly target. Am I signing up anyone? Am I getting a customer? Because whatever customer, whatever sign up you get is going to contribute to your weekly, to that volume target, the volume goal you set for the end of the month. So who are you signing up as a distributor or customer by Friday? It's a very good question. And then what do you do every day? It's to work on that DMO, or the list of income producing activities. This should be your goal in network marketing every single day. Posting on social media, reaching out to at least 5 new people, 5 new strangers, connecting with them, sending out 5 invites, using the network marketing, the magic script, the network marketing invitational script, which is, I'm working on something exciting and may or may not be for you. Would you be open to taking a look? You work on that, right? And you send that out. And then you follow up. You're not sure about follow-ups, how to do network marketing follow-up, go to the show notes page. I'll put a couple proven scripts there that work. And then you send people a presentation. Now, if your company doesn't have a presentation, you can create your own quick little video as well. I'm not going to go into details here. Go to the show notes page. I have like a whole tutorial. So that's one of my major updates. I've been spending a lot of time in the last month creating additional new resources for you. A complete training, network marketing training guide for beginners. Also, the follow-up scripts, the invitational scripts, they're all in there. I uploaded them already, videos, all that good stuff. Go to the show notes page. I'll have links there for you. You can catch them if you don't know how to do that. All right, so you got to set those targets. And then the last thing is, I know some of you may ask, what about my team? Can I wait for, hoping my team, do I have to do everything myself? Because what's the point of duplication? Your team is important, but that's the trap that a lot of people make. And that's what I call the second worst mistake in network marketing. The first mistake is people quit. Second mistake is they go into management mode. The third mistake is they go full-time too early. And they quit the job, go full-time. But the second biggest mistake is management mode means you sign up someone and you're expecting them to do all the work. And you spend all the time training them and not working on your own income-producing activities. For most initial first ranks, and for a stable business, it's all based on your personal production, because most people are not going to do much. It was for my business. It's for every leader I know. In fact, 80 to 90% of your downlines won't do anything. That's just the nature of humans, unfortunately. They may be customers, which you help you out with the repeat volume, but don't expect it. Like, out of the $1,000 of volume I have to sell, my downline is going to contribute 500. I'm going to do 500. I think if you set that expectation and you plan that way, you're going to fail and not hit your goal. You should and leaders take control of their own destiny. You determine your target, you work on your target, and anything they do will come as a surprise and as an added surprise benefit. And you may even double your income for that, but don't base your goal on what they are going to do, right? Because if you set your goal based on what they're going to do, you also end up, which is a common mistake, you push people too hard and they feel that you want them to be successful, not really because you want them to be successful. It's because of your own selfish goals. So don't do that. Set your goals because if you set your goals based on what they're going to do, you're going to be very disappointed. Okay, it's just bad. And I've seen this happen over and over, including myself. I made that mistake. When I set my targets based on my own personal production, that's when things happen. So here's a recap on how to set network marketing goals. Is number one, determine the rank or the income level you want. Number two is you work backwards and determine the volume you need, the amount of products sold that you need. And if you don't have that number, ask someone on your team to do that. And then you determine when you sign up someone, what's the average volume of products sold, right? Well, when you get a customer, what's the average? And then you can do the math. Say you want to get this rank, just say, well, you want to get this income, whether it's $5,000 a month, $1,000 a month, how much volume you need. Just say it's 25,000, and you divide it by the average order size, from a sign up, and you determine how many new people you need to sign up. All right. So in that example I gave you, it was 167. You need to sign up 167. You're probably not there. That's why, because you don't have a team. If you have a team of 100 people, maybe you say everyone does one thing. Maybe some leaders can do stuff. But that is basically a way to, especially if you're starting off, to properly goal set. Determine the volume you need. For me, I had to sell $500 worth of products to make $100. And I would have to hit that target every month, get $500, and then boom, I'll make the $100. Right. And then the important question to ask yourself is, who are you signing up by Friday? Are you whether distributor or customer by Friday? And then you work on the income producing activities, the DMO, the posting on social media, meeting new people online or offline, sending out the invites, the follow-ups and presentations. And if you're stuck on how to do that, I'll put all the links in the show notes page for you to go through. But take some time, again, to go through these goals and think about what you need to get better. Another thing, we can talk about habits all day, right? But what's a habit you need to do? I think you have to create, if any habit, you have to create a routine. Without a routine and in a schedule, it's not going to happen. I promise you it's not going to happen because you're going to be busy. Family, work stuff is going to come up. You need to set aside time. And normally that is saying no to certain things so you can focus on your business more. Hey, that's it for this episode. It went a little longer. I was a little nervous to come on, but now we're 30 minutes in. I got to wrap up. Go to mlmnation.com. All the resources are there and how to do all the steps I talked about. I also did a link to that masterclass I did last year that people found very, very helpful. But anyway, Happy New Year. Have an amazing holiday season. Let's make 2025 an amazing year. Hey, if you need help, reach out to me on social media. I'm interested after you listen to this. What is your goal? What is your goal? What do you need help with? I'll be there. I actually reply back to every message. I may take a little longer to reply back, but I will message every one of you. I appreciate you for listening. And please leave us a review on YouTube. Subscribe to us there, and also leave us a review on Spotify or on Apple. I really, really appreciate it. Hey, let's crush this year and go out there and have a positive impact on someone's life. God bless. Have an amazing 2025.